This is MechaPaint, and today we're going to talk about UV maps. I have a good friend who asked how this handles bad UV maps, and I'm going to show you. So here's the avatar from Glycon. If you notice, when I try to paint on him, not all of it paints. That's because I had messed up the UV map and didn't realize it. And I have several different meshes that I use for different things in Glycon, and none of them have the UV map built properly. So what I'm going to do here, since there's no way to paint on parts of this, I'm going to go here to Mesh Tools. It's this little button down here at the bottom. The last one is Run Diagnosis. If I run this, it's going to tell me basically what we already know, but it's going to say that some geometry is not UV mapped and cannot be painted. I'm going to go to the Mesh Tools, and I'm going to go down here to Combine and Export, or Combine and Unwrap. So this is going to merge them all together, combine them, and then build one. All right, so here's our combined version. And now you can see if I try to paint on this, it paints everywhere. No problem. All right, next we're going to look at a bathroom. So this was the best scan I could get of this bathroom we were having renovated. It looks like this. And if you look at the UV map, you'll notice that the whole damn UV map is in the upper top. And that's not great. But if I wanted to paint on this, no problem. And if I wanted to slap my logo over here on the side, I can do that. We're just going to scale this guy down a little bit, switch into overlay mode, and paint it right here on the wall. Done. That's all it takes. But I want to point out something. Even though this looks really good and there are no visible seams or any issues like that, if you were to go look at the UV map, that is what it did. And it did it flawlessly. All right, so let's look at another thing. This is, again, one of my own models. This one has a flaw, and I would like to show you this. Now, I've run into this. I ran into this particular flaw a few times and didn't realize what I was looking at. So this model's kind of big. It's bigger than the brush, so I'm going to go over here to Mesh Actions and scale it down to 0.1, and then hit the letter F to zoom in, and now we can get to it easier. Okay, so if I start to paint this, you'll notice right here in the center, there's a weird little thing going on with right there. Do you see that? You see how strange that looks? So if I paint this, what's going on there? And I did not know. For a long time, I didn't know what was happening. And it turns out it is very visible here. I can use the Paint Bucket tool with Polygon selected and make sure my brush is very, very small, so it just selects the thing that I click on. All right, well, look at this. In the actual UV map, that tiny little sliver represents that whole thing. And on the other side, same thing. Look at that. Look how small that is. And how this shape does not resemble this at all. And that's why it looks like that. So again, I could rebuild this using the mesh tools. Boom, problem solved. Another one. We're going to pick up this cowboy object. This is a 2 million polygon scanned clay horse. If I wanted to paint another horse onto it, assuming I had the rights to the photo, which I do not, I got this photo off Pinterest. Do as I say, not as I do. But if I wanted to transfer part of this over to that, it would be as simple as clone source, click, drag, maybe make the big cursor a little bigger. Oh, maybe not like that. Oh, and also let's go up here to turn on seam fix, and then you'd be able to do something like this. And when you let go, you'll notice the seams clean up a little bit. But you know, obviously, I didn't scale this horse to correctly match the other one, or it would look a little better. But my point is, there's absolutely no problem transferring one image onto another, onto this, or painting on this for that matter, if I wanted to paint. Or if I wanted to, I could use the one of our new, like the polygon lash tool, like this rectangle tool, lasso tool, just like that. Easy stuff, man. So it has no problem with obviously 2 million polygon things, but let's take a look at this texture map. Scanned texture maps from RealityCapture are some of the worst that I've ever seen. Okay, digging back into some of the Glycon stuff, we have this guy. This is the baby Godzilla from Meshi. And this was a model that I was asked to use. We ended up not using it and making our own. But this model, it haunts me. So let's take a look at the texture. Look at this. This is completely insane. So again, I would recommend just rebuilding the UVs. Let's say we wanted to put our logo on him, or maybe we wanted to put the Mecha Godzilla face on him. We could do that. There we go, much better. Weird, right? But my point is, it does work. It works real good. Even though this is 30,000 triangles, look at this UV map. That is crazy. MechaPaint had no problem with that. All right, so I would recommend that if you have any other questions, just go grab a free copy off the website and play with it, and let me know what you think. And if you have any feedback, as always, click the little button down here. It takes a screenshot. You can type in what you want, send it to me, sends it anonymously, or you can include your email address if you want. And let me know if you have any questions or suggestions for future features. Thanks. Have a great day.